Getting in and out of tight spaces can be a matter of getting a job done or getting stuck. We've got the answer for you. We serve a lot of customers in a variety of different fields. All of them have the same thing in common. They want a machine that is versatile. So we're heading back to Joel's property to see how the variable width tracks on his mini excavator help him to get the job done safer and more effectively. I mean, here we are on a farm. You know, you're in the landscaping business, correct?
Yes.
But now we're kind of transitioning. We have agricultural. But so how are you using that KX018? You know, what are the different areas that you're using the machine in?
You can't say just, you know, you use it for one thing. I mean, it literally has become part of my everyday tools. You know, I use it for excavating, removing bushes, grading, literally just picking something up and moving it somewhere else.
You were saying you cleared this land. It wasn't with the skid loader, you did it with that machine.
KX018. Yeah, and what happened was having the, you know, just the excavator arm, it allowed me to be super efficient. You know, instead of having to turn the machine around with a skid loader, you know, the tracks were always planted and I could do a radius, pulling stuff out, making a pile, moving on to the next radius.
Sure.
And it just, in one day, I was able to clear the whole length of the river and have a path. I couldn't even walk through that. I mean, there was stuff.
Yeah, you were saying there's brush everywhere.
With a skid steer, you get in there, you're turning, you're ripping out the ground. Anytime you have to make a turn or anything, it just gets...
Yeah, it doesn't matter, track loader, skid loader, you could be a seasoned operator, you're still gonna tear up the grass.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, I've done it.
And this machine, you're not turning the tracks, it's just pivoting.
Yeah.
You know, so it just, in really tight spaces, having the auger attachment, I have the auger attachment.
Yeah.
I'm able to do plantings, you know, where I just go straight in, turn the machine sideways, I dig, I move back, I dig, I move back, I dig, and it's just the tracks went in, the tracks went out. No pivoting, no damage.
Yeah, right.
So,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's another great thing. I mean, with this machine, when I go do a patio, my damage is minimum. I get in there, I have about 12 feet, I would say, in reach. I park in there, and I'm able to dig everything, make a pile, and then, you know, the pile stays there till the project gets completed. I use that to fix 39-inch track because we just make it narrow so that we minimize damage, going back and forth if we need to.
Yeah.
And then on the way out, we just grade, we keep pulling the dirt, and then whatever's left over, we just haul away and, you know, complete a project. Minimum damage, too. There's a willow tree, I mean, this diameter that just, you know, part of it collapsed. I was able to pick it up right with the machine. I mean, it was a 20, 30-foot log.
Right.
Just picked it up. Yeah, it teetered a little bit, you know, but I was able to carry it to a ditch that was back there. And, you know, the length of it, there was trees that I decided to keep on the way. So instead of having to struggle trying to, you know, with a skid steer, drive this thing across, I was able to pull the log in a straight line, and the machine is able to pivot. So I was able to get around like really tight turns.
That's awesome.
This huge log.
Right, it's versatile. Okay, so we just got through a small area, a small gate. We brought the tracks in. These are variable width tracks that we've been talking about. So now they're in at 39 inches, and that matches here at the side of the blade. So you can get through that gate, that tight spot that we just ran through. But now, Joel, what I want you to do is we're gonna start this up. We'll lift that blade. We're gonna bring the tracks out to the full extension at 51 inches, and I'll swing open the dozer blade so then we can show you doing some grading work.
A swale that I had to do front yard, and you know, last minute the client asked if we could, you know, do another swale in the backyard while we had the machine there. So I had, you know, they had literally, I think it was a 39-inch gate.
Right.
But there was just enough space to retract the tracks, line it up, and get right through it. I mean, I literally had less than a quarter on either side to get through, and you know, we were able to get it through.
And you didn't have to remove any posts?
No, I had to remove the gate, just because the gate wouldn't fully open because the neighbor had their AC unit there.
Oh, the neighbors.
Yeah. So, but you know, once I removed the gate, we retracted the tracks and we squeezed it right through. And I mean, it was just 4 hours worth of work versus another day doing it by hand.
Joel is really getting the most out of his machine, and he's using it in ways that I've never even seen before. If you use your machine in a unique way, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear about it. Don't forget that we're a full-line sales, service, and parts dealer. We'll see you next time.
First Choice Equipment. We're not just building your community, we're also part of your community.
Before. It's probably my mom again.